Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to a random lifestyle vlog. If you're new here, my name is Paulina, and today we're going to continue talking about advent calendars. So this is the second part of this kind of like advent calendar roundup. I posted the first part kind of like in the beginning of August. I talked about all the advent calendars that were revealed at that point, but since then we've had plenty more reveals and we need to talk about them, okay? We need to talk about them because there are more reveals coming in the upcoming days, and some of these advent calendars I'm going to talk about today are going to be available soon. So there's no time to waste, let's jump in. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen the first part of this video, I'm going to link it here. Anyway, today we're going to start with Space NK. This is the advent calendar that everybody was waiting for. Everybody was like super excited for it. And it also seems that many of you actually liked the content of this 2024 Space NK advent calendar. So this year's advent calendar is priced at £250 with a value of £1,200. Last year, the price was £235 with a value of £1,000. So the price went up, but we have £200 more in value, which I think is fair. This advent calendar is going to be available from the 12th of September. It contains 35 products and that includes 23 full-size items. Inside we'll be able to find 11 makeup products, and I'm not going to lie, there is quite a lot of lip products in there, like quite a lot, but that also includes Lisa Eldridge lipstick, which I'm actually very excited about. There's also a Charlotte Tilbury eye pencil, there's Hourglass blush, so you know, a little bit of like everything, but mostly lip products. We have 2 SPF products, we have 2 fragrances, one of them is actually a full-size Sol de Janeiro body mist, number 62, so this is the original Bum Bum Cream scent, the one that smells of pistachio and salted caramel. We also have 5 hair products, and that includes a full-size Olaplex hair oil, which I absolutely love, and then we have some really lovely skincare there too. We have a full-size Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Cream, we have Tatcha Serum Stick, we do have Augustin's Vader, but it's not your favorite rich cream, it's actually the serum. So I'm actually super excited because Harris is going to have the retinol serum. It looks like Space NK has a different type of serum. So if you're buying more than one advent calendar, you might be able to test some more products from Augustin's Vader. The great thing about this advent calendar is that it has no fillers, it's really nicely balanced, like very good variety. Personally, I really like the look of it. If I were to change one thing, I would probably just swap like some of those lip products for something else, like an eyeshadow palette maybe. But other than that, I do think this is a really good advent calendar. Okay, we're moving on to Harvey Nichols now. So Harvey Nichols has announced 2 advent calendars this year. So we have their classic beauty advent calendar, and then we have 12-day fragrance advent calendar. So let's start with the classic beauty one. So first of all, the price and value. So the price this year is £250 with a value of £1,000. Last year, the price was the same, £250 with a value of £1,300. This advent calendar is going to be available from the 19th of September, and this is for Harvey Nichols rewards members, and then the general sale starts at the 23rd of September. This advent calendar contains 42 products, apparently 18 of those are full sizes, and inside we're going to find 10 makeup items, and again it's mostly lip products. There are some cheek products as well, like blushes and highlighters, but yeah, quite lipstick heavy I would say. 2 hair products, 2 candles, 8 perfumes, and then we do have some accessories here, and these accessories are mini makeup brush, mini hair brush, and single scrunchie, you know, one of those like silk scrunchies. And okay, I'm not going to lie, but I do have a little bit of a bone to pick with Harvey Nichols this year. I don't really like to be harsh with like criticizing advent calendars because we're all different. We all have like different needs, there are different things we want, we like, and it does happen all the time. I might look at an advent calendar and find it extremely boring and useless for myself, and then for some of you this might be like the best advent calendar ever, and then the other way around. I might love an advent calendar of some sort, and then many of you will probably find it like not really worth the money. We're all different, we all have different needs, different things we want, different things we like, and that's perfectly fine. But in this particular case, I feel like there are a couple of things that kind of need to be addressed in general. So first of all, this is a luxury advent calendar. We have this £300 less in the advent calendar's value, which is a little bit concerning. I mean, still getting like £1,000 worth of like beauty items for £250, that is still a good value for money, but they were able to give us more for that money last year. I think this difference in value was actually caused by the fact that this year they did not include those like treatment vouchers. In the last 2 years, Harvey Nichols was actually famous for giving us like 5 or 6 of those like treatment vouchers, which, I mean, they only make sense if you live very close to like Harvey Nichols. And even if you do, you might be just a very forgetful person and kind of like forget to use them before they expire. So to me, those vouchers did not really make much sense. So the fact that they got rid of them, I applaud it, but it looks like they didn't give us anything in return. But listen, this is not really that big of a problem. I find bigger problems elsewhere. So apparently there are 18 full sizes in this advent calendar, and listen, I am fully aware that brands have usually a very liberal approach as to what they consider to be full size, right? It's quite often that they count products that have standalone retail value, even though they're not full size. They might be like discovery size or travel size, but as long as they have this standalone retail value, most brands will count them as full size. I think I'm alright with that. I know many of you aren't, but I'm okay with that because as long as the item has a price tag to it, at least it's not like they're giving us something that's supposed to be given out for free. So that's like my reasoning behind it. But then on the other hand, we quite often get products that are full size by nature, but they are not really sold in that quantity. Like, for example, this silk scrunchie. Obviously, scrunchie is always going to be a full-size product, but I don't think I've ever seen these being sold as a kind of like a standalone item. They're usually sold in like bags of 3, I think. Listen, I might be wrong, but this is probably a good example because brands do that sometimes. So in case of this advent calendar, which is a very pricey luxury advent calendar, we have 18 full sizes, and amongst those full sizes, we have a single scrunchie, we have a mini makeup brush, and we have mini hairbrush. And then the other products in this kind of like full-size category are going to be mostly lip products, like lip balms, lipstick. And listen, I love a good lipstick in an advent calendar, but let's be honest, they do cost 20, 30 pounds usually. So they are not the most expensive products in the advent calendar. And this is probably the most frustrating thing for me. There is not a single skincare item that is actually full-sized in this advent calendar. There is Augustin Bader, the famous Rich Cream, 15 mils. It's not a full-size product. I think it's described as discovery size, but it does have standalone retail value. So I'm pretty sure this is counted as a full-size item. It is worth, I think, around 70-ish pounds. So I kind of get that, but at the same time, that's it. All the other skincare products are minis. And quite often skincare items are actually the most expensive ones in the advent calendar. I have to be fair though, and I need to mention that amongst those 8 fragrances, like Harvey Nichols advent calendars have always been fragrance heavy, so we have 8 fragrances, there are minis, but 2 of those fragrances come in like 15 ml bottles, and they have standalone retail value. Like one of them is Le Labo Santal, 15 mils. This one actually retails at 74 pounds. And then we have Zerjow Erba Pura, and I couldn't find this particular fragrance in 15 mils bottle, but on Zerjow website you have like multiple fragrances in 15 ml size, and they usually retail at 65 euros. So I guess that's something that needs to be considered when calculating the value of this advent calendar. So yes, there is some value to this advent calendar, especially in like makeup items or like, you know, lip products and fragrances. So if this is your main focus and like you're not too bothered by like skincare, you might like this advent calendar, but I think they could have done better. That's all I'm going to say. But now we're moving on to their fragrance advent calendar, and that one actually looks pretty good. So this advent calendar is priced at 165 pounds with a value of 730 pounds. This is a 12-day advent calendar. It contains 17 fragrances in all different sizes, and this is a really good alternative if you didn't manage to get the Harrods fragrance advent calendar. The launch of this advent calendar is on the 17th of October. Okay, moving on to another multi-branded advent calendar, and this is Look Fantastic. This year, Look Fantastic advent calendar is going to cost you £100 with a value of 565 pounds. Last year, the price of the advent calendar was £99, so yeah, they increased the price by £1. Some of you asked me whether there's going to be a discount for Beauty Box subscribers. I mean, I don't really have that confirmation, but they usually have like £10 discount, so I'm pretty sure that's going to happen this year too. Pre-order launches on the 1st of September, and the general launch is on the 18th of September. Inside you will find 27 items, 14 full sizes, and that includes 5 makeup products. And you know what? The makeup category actually looks quite good. So amongst those you will find a MAC lipstick and a full-size Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I already have this palette, but this is such a great item to receive in an advent calendar. We also have 3 hair products, 1 candle, 1 fragrance, and that's going to be Sol de Janeiro number 59. So this is the purple one that smells of sugar, violet, and plum, so it's a little bit like powdery. We have 1 SPF product. We do have some accessories here too. This is a sleeping mask and a powder puff, but I'm not too mad at that. This is one of the cheaper advent calendars, and I'm thinking if we are to find some accessories in advent calendars, we'd better only find them in those cheaper ones. So all in all, I think this is a really good advent calendar, and if it wasn't for the fact that I already have this eyeshadow palette, I would probably purchase it. We're moving on to Selfridges Advent Calendar, and here we know the contents, but there are some information that we still don't have, and this is the price, the value, and the launch date. The price in the last few years was the same, £220, so hopefully it's not going to change this year. The value last year was over £1,000. Inside we'll find 11 makeup products, and I would say the makeup items are actually quite interesting and quite unique too. So we do have like 2 bottles of pleasing nail polish, but we also have a Samaya highlighter. I haven't seen that in any advent calendars ever. And we also have Rabanne eyeshadow palette. That's pretty new too. We have 1 candle, 7 fragrances, and that includes a hair perfume, Marine Good perfume oil, which is tiny, but this is actually a full-size product. And we also have a full-size Sol de Janeiro mist. That features quite a lot in advent calendars this year. But you know what I like? We have all different fragrances. So here we have a number 40, which is the kind of like orange bottle. And this one has a note of plum, orchid, and vanilla. So what else do we have? We have 1 SPF product, 1 self-tanning serum, 5 hair products, and some really lovely skincare too. So we have like full-size products by Bioma and Murad. It's generally a mixture of like full sizes and travel sizes in there, but as I said, some really nice brands. We also have some food supplements there, which not everyone's going to be happy about that. I'm personally not. I don't really like to get those things in advent calendars, but on the other hand, we don't have any fillers, like no accessories, no scrunchies, brushes, nothing like that. Next up is Anthropology, and this is one of the cheaper advent calendars. It is priced at £88 this year with a value of £300. Last year the value was the same, but the price was a little bit cheaper. It was £78. This advent calendar launches soon. We have 24 products inside. That includes 7 makeup items, 2 fragrances, 2 hair products, and we have some scrunchies, but this is actually a pack of 4 scrunchies. So see? Not like a single scrunchie. I mean, I guess this is like their own brand scrunchies or something, so maybe the values are a bit lower, I don't know, but at least there are 4. Next up we have Beauty Bay and their first ever advent calendar. You know what, this one actually looked quite interesting. We still don't have all the information, like we have the contents-ish, but we don't really have like all the sizes confirmed yet. The price of this advent calendar is going to be £100. We don't know the value. It is going to launch very soon on the 30th of August. It does seem to be pretty makeup heavy, so for all of you like makeup lovers, that might be something interesting. I'm very curious about the one, so I might actually pick that one up. There are some accessories there, but these are like 2 Spectrum brushes, which I'm fine with that. But that one definitely looks tempting to me. Alright, so these are the advent calendars that have been revealed, as far as the contents go at least. I do have some more advent calendars on my list that I have like snippets of information about them. So I'm going to tell you all I know about these remaining advent calendars, and obviously once we know more, I'm going to share that with you too. So I'm going to start with Sephora. So far we know that this one is going to be priced at £199 with a value of around £1,000. The release date is supposed to be sometime in October, and this advent calendar is supposed to contain 40 products with 24 full sizes. A few items have been revealed in this advent calendar, and so a few examples here are Makeup by Mario Eyeshadow Quad, Glow Recipe Moisturizer, and a Rare Beauty Lip Oil. So all these products are going to be found in the Sephora UK advent calendar. I also saw like one of the Sephora branded, I think, lipsticks or like lip glosses in there. So, you know, we don't really know much, but at least something, right? Next up is Cold Beauty, and they've actually revealed like half of the products inside. So we kind of know half of the products. We know that the price is going to be £235 with a value of £1,100. The release date is going to be again sometime in September. As of now, we don't really have any more information about this fragrance advent calendar, because I'm assuming the contents and everything that has been revealed, it comes from the like main beauty advent calendar. I'm really hoping they're going to reveal the rest of this advent calendar like really soon. Next up is Minted. We have 2 calendars here this year with a value up to £600 each, and they're supposed to launch at the end of August, so like any day now. Next up we have Next Advent calendars. Yes, there are 2 of them this year. So we have 25 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar, priced at £90 with a value of £383. And then we have Next Luxury Beauty Advent Calendar, and this one is going to be priced at £170 with a value of £768. The launch date is the 5th of September, so pretty soon too. Alright, so these are all the information I have about multi-branded advent calendars. I'm going to finish this off with like 3 single branded advent calendars that I think are quite popular. So let's quickly talk about them. So we have Benefit Advent Calendar. This comes in the cutest packaging this year. It's like this kind of pink shopping basket. I think this box is so cute. So this one is priced at £156 with a value of £295. Last year the price was £145 with a value of £281. So kind of like a similar situation. 24 products. I counted only 4 full sizes, which I'm not really too surprised. That's usually the case when it comes to like those single branded makeup advent calendars, or most of them at least. And yeah, that's all I've got about that. Then we have Armani Advent Calendar, and listen, we don't know the price yet, but to be honest, this Advent Calendar actually looks pretty good this year. So this is a mixture of Armani's makeup, perfume, and some skincare. There are actually 10 full-sized items inside, which I think is really good. We also have some interesting colors, so it's not only going to be like red and gold, but we have some like really nice color sections there. We don't know the price yet. Last year it was priced at £270, so hopefully it's not going to be more expensive than that. And this advent calendar launches on the 1st of November. And then the last advent calendar I'm going to talk about today is the Petit Fancy Fragrance Advent Calendar. The contents is pretty much what you would expect, what you get like every year. So many perfumes and candles in this stunning packaging. The price is £390, the same price that we had last year. So, well, good thing the price doesn't go up, although it is expensive the way it is anyway. The launch of this advent calendar is the 11th of November. And literally as we speak, there's been like 1 more single branded advent calendar revealed that is quite popular, so I'm just going to quickly mention that this is Elmis. So this year Elmis Advent Calendar is priced at £199 with a value of over £530. Last year it was £10 cheaper, so it was priced at £189 with a value of £550. The launch date is the 4th of September, and this is your classic Elmis Advent Calendar. So you're going to get lots of travel-sized items, skincare, some like body washes and body moisturizers, and obviously as per usual you're going to receive a 50ml full-size Pro Collagen Marine Cream. So we're going to end here today. I almost lost my voice. I'm recovering from this little kind of like a throat infection I had, and I think this Harvey Nichols rant. I talked way too much about that. I think that kind of affected my throat a little bit, but I felt like I really needed to say that. Anyways, let me know what you think about the advent calendar so far. Does anything look interesting to you so far, or are you waiting for some more reveals? Thank you very much for watching. For more beauty related content, check those videos here. I'm actually going to link the first part of this video here too, so that you can watch it if you haven't yet. And that's everything from me today. So see you in the next part and like other videos in the meantime. Bye!